Hello, my lovelies. So, I was looking at my shoes because, like, literally, they go with everything. If you guys haven't noticed, I wear a lot of gray, navy blue, and beige, cream, tans in the winter. That's like my color scheme. Sometimes I'll throw in like a red or a blue, like a royal blue, like, ooh, that was different. But I tend to stay within this. I mean, these are like cute little sweaters that have the little things on the bottom. I'm a very classic person. I do trends subtly. I don't spend a lot of money on trends. I'll get a dupe if I can, if it's a trend, but if it's an investment piece, I will invest in the piece. So these shoes, I bought them last year in July, and they have been my go-to sneakers. These are, I believe, aerosols, and they look like Python print, and these go with everything: black, beige, white, brown, gray. Like, and every time I wear them, somebody always says, I like your sneakers. These were, and I don't even gotta tie them. These look good with everything. So an animal print sneaker is usually a good bet. I like this pattern specifically. Um, they tend to just look good with everything all year round. I could wear them in the summer, the winter. A classic pair of driving shoes, like loafers that have, you don't have to have this part on the back, but I kind of like that. These are also aerosols. I went crazy when I was in Sedona in July filming the documentary. And aerosols had a sale and I had an $80 credit and I just went to town. And I bought two pairs of these because they were only like $15 because it was the summer. So I was like, $15 for like leather loafers? Look, I already dirtied them. So, and I always put these in there because I'm one of those people that have sweaty hands and sweaty feet. I know. I don't know what to do. It's God, whatever. At least it's coming out. I don't want it in my body, right? So I always have to put these liners in. I get them on Amazon. I'll put the link to that if you guys are interested. But I love these shoes. They always look luxe. They always look good. And I only wear them in the winter because they're suede. These kind of loafers, they're all slip-ons. I don't wear like, I'm not going to show you heels because I don't do heels anymore. And these they're not Gucci, but they're just red. I think red loafers look good with everything. Every single thing you could put on, a red loafer is going to look cute with. But I like it because it kind of has this horse bit. So any kind of horse bit loafer is going to be a good go-to. Some people will automatically think it's Gucci. Other people will know it's not. But either way, it's a classic look that looks good with everything. As you can see, I have destroyed these shoes. I know I have to bring them to my guy to repaint them because he'll paint them and make them look brand new again. And he'll take that stain out. I don't know how he does it, but the key is, what are these? These are Mark Joseph, New York. I don't know what that is. My mom gave me these. If you have good leather quality shoes, you don't have to buy them. If you don't have a lot of money, you can go to eBay and buy secondhand shoes. All of my Tory Burch shoes, which are $550 a pair, I got for like $50 to $75 on eBay. I have 4 pairs of Tory Burch shoes. One is brown fur. They're all ballet slippers. One is like rattan kind of material that I only wear in the summer with like orange trimming. The other one is brown quilted. And then there's one more pair I can't remember. They weren't the black ones because you can never find the black ones. They're so hard to find. They only have them in like little sizes, 5, 6, 7, like those small sizes. But I always try to get my Tory Burch secondhand. I don't care. Spray them with alcohol, put in your little inserts, and you're good to go because I can't spend $550 on a pair of shoes and justify that anymore. It's just not. I have my Ferragamos that I've had forever. They last forever. A good pair of leather quality shoes, you just have to bring to a shoemaker and he will fix it because it's leather. They can paint it, they can fix it, they can buff it out, they can do something, they can create a patch. I don't know how they do this magic, but they do. Then they paint it and whatever, but they can fix it for the most part. So it's good to invest in a high quality pair of shoes. Anything animal print, like this kind of cheetah print, I think like if you're wearing leggings or jeans, tights, this always looks good. These, I always put inserts in all my shoes. These, I just wear every now and then, and they look good with everything. Like, you can never go wrong with a pair of animal print shoes. These I bought, and I actually was online today looking for them, and I could not find them. They were $10 on Amazon, and I had them in navy blue, which I destroyed. I think I might have one more pair. I don't know. I might have the black, which are already done. I have to throw them out after this winter. Like, you could see, I just look at that. I wear this down. You could almost see there. Wear it down. I've worn these almost every day in the winter. I also got them in green, which my mom loves. Everyone loves the green pair. I don't know if this is a dupe for something. These I probably shouldn't even be wearing anymore, but I'm probably going to wear them like 2 to 5 more times, and then I'll ditch them and I'll start wearing the green. I have to see if I still have navy blue. I can't find these anywhere. I can't find them. I only saw them in gray, and I don't want gray. They're faux suede. They look amazing. Even my landlord looked at my shoes and he was like, "Those are really nice, Mayra." He's a man, you know? And I was like, "Thanks, Yanni." Okay. And then I just wanted to mention, I mentioned the Tory Burch ones. Gold loafers or silver loafers, believe it or not, they go with a lot of things. It's like an elegant way for you to look good, especially if you're old. Like me, I had knee surgery, so I don't wear heels as much. If I'm wearing heels, it's because I'm walking to the car, into the restaurant, sitting all night, getting back in the car. Not dancing, not walking around, not trying to walk around a city block. You're dropping me off in front of the place, and then you're finding parking. Like that kind of, you know what I mean? Like, that's how it feels when I wear heels. I just can't wear heels and party all night anymore. And just after the knee surgery, man, it's just not the same. So I wear a lot of flats. So the gold and the silver leather flats are always ideal. Coach used to have a pair of silk. Oh, I love those. I bought like 3 pair. I saw 2 left. When I love something, I buy like 2 to 4 pair of it. This kind of material, like this kind of print, bigger in silk. Oh, those look amazing to this day. Like, I think it was like 10 or 15 years or something. They still look good. So like a good classic shoe. I don't know if you guys remember. I had like those boating shoes. They were navy blue, white with the tan leather, that string that went inside and then tied up into a bow. Those always look classic. You can never go wrong with a good boating shoe. Sperry's good for boating shoes, but they have other brands. But those are like my classics that I think that you don't need anything else. Like, if you have just those 6 pairs of shoes, you can just wear them all winter long. Obviously, you're going to need some winter boots. Obviously, you're going to need a good pair of hiking boots. You know what I mean? Like, because this is the time to do. That's different. We're not talking about that. These are just like, it doesn't matter what I'm wearing. I could put on any one of these 6 pairs and I'm going to look clean, polished, a little bit expensive. So I wanted to share that with you guys in case you're looking for shoes and you're like, I don't know what to get. Sometimes trends are cute, but then they just sit in your closet. I was just watching Sophie Shohei. I love her. She's just so elegant and calm, and I'm so like, woo, you know, but she's just so like, and you know, and I think she's awesome. But she was talking about, I never liked that pattern. The Louis Vuitton Murakami, I think it was, or whatever, pattern where it was like white and then it had like all the Louis Vuitton logos in different colors and then they had the black. I never got into that trend. My boss, one of the billionaires I worked for, she gave me a makeup bag from Louis Vuitton. I think it was black with that. And I just sent it to my sister-in-law because I was like, my brother's wife. I have another brother. I have 3 brothers. Do I? 4 brothers. One of them I never met. He was born and then his mom left to Spain and we've never seen or heard from him. So I have 4 brothers and 1 sister. And that's why I'm a giver, you know, and that's my love language. So if you want to give me anything, just send it to my P.O. box. I love. And that's my language. And it doesn't matter what it is. I got a package today, you know, like party in my house. I love gifts. You know, and that's what I'm looking for right now. I'm at the point in my life where I'm like, you know what, Mayra? You need to find a giver. You need to find a guy that loves to spoil his woman, because I like that. There's a lot of women that are like, I don't need gifts. I just want you to be there. I want you to clean the house. I want you to... No, I need a giver and I need a maid. Right? We all need a maid. Bring it. I grew up with a maid my whole life. It's like a live-in maid. My mom had her since we were a kid. I had different ones, but then there was one that stuck with us for 30 years. And she actually went back to Argentina She would work with us and then work with other families as well, but she lived with us and then helped clean around the house. So it wasn't like a full, and she was full time at first, but then my mom couldn't pay her anymore. So she was like, I'll give you room and board if you just clean the house and help. And then we ended up having, and then she stayed with us. She was like family at that point. She went all the way back to Argentina to die with her daughter. And she felt nothing. Like her daughter didn't, because you remember her daughter she was with us most of her life, and then she would send money back to Argentina. So when she went back, it's like she loves her mom, but she doesn't know her mom. So then she ended up coming all the way back to be with us so that in her final days, because we were her family. So I believe in that. Like when I have my house and stuff, I would totally do that. You know, she was able to go work, do other jobs, clean other people's houses, and then we just gave her free room and board, and she was able to like help us out, cook, clean, all that stuff. It was awesome. You know, you come home and your bed was always made. It was like, oh my God. And then you move out and you're like, gosh, you know, my bed's always made because that's how I grew up. So TMI, I know. But, you know, like, it's just, if you can't afford a live-in housekeeper, then give somebody, I mean, you have to vet them, know them, trust them, believe, because they could rob you. Let's be real. That happened once. One of them robbed my mom. Made it look, staged it like it was, but it wasn't, because we found a lot of the stuff that they had stolen in that woman's house. And so you have to be careful with that. But the next one we got, which was her, the Argentinian one, she was with us forever. So if you find a good person, and she was like that because she was one of those devout women that, like, when her husband died, she was never going to remarry. So all she had to do was work and send money back home. She wasn't really looking to, like, do anything else. She never wore pants. She always wore a skirt, even in the winter. She never wore boots, always wore her little loafers, even in the winter, 6 feet of snow. You know, like, we had to, like, beg her to put on boots when the snow was, like, up to your knees. And she was just, no, I'm a lady. I love her. Anyways, yeah, that's what I have for you guys. I don't know why I go off on these tangents, because I don't have anyone to talk to. So I talk to you guys. But yeah, that's just, you know, if you're struggling and you know someone who's struggling, you know, you could barter and do that. You know, like, you know, we'll give you 3 meals a day. Don't go crazy snacking and all this other stuff. 3 meals a day and a roof over your head. You can go work and do it, but you got to make sure that the house is clean, the beds are made. You know, like, you do your own thing. Sometimes they just watch the kids when you're going out to dinner, kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? That's a possibility, but be careful. You got to vet people, make sure they're trustworthy, you know, stuff like that. Anyways, that's what I have for you guys. Until next time, XOXO.